Okay then everyone, we are live and welcome back to another episode of Livery Workshop, episode 3 today. Glad for you to be joining us, or if you're not joining us then whatever, I don't know. You wouldn't be hearing this if you weren't joining us, I get. It's late. Okay, well late by my standards. I don't even know anymore. I'm the most professional person on this website. You can all shut up. I don't know. Anyway, as the title suggests, we are going to be doing a Liqui Moly M6 DTM. Now, this livery in particular is going to be featured in a racing series that I'm a part of, known as Dynamic Racing League's DTM, or DRL DTM for short. I can't quite remember who it was that requested this one in particular, but I know that I did get a request at some point, and there's going to be a race tomorrow, so I need to get this done quick. I have been procrastinating a little bit. I do apologise for that. So, anyway, what we've got here so far is pretty much just a base template for us to work on. I essentially deleted all the decals from another livery that I did for my own team, because we also run the M6, and that livery was no longer used because the person who I made it for was really ungrateful and wanted another. Cough cough, Mika. But anyway, gives us a nice sort of template. You can sort of see hand-cut stickers on the front there, the I Heart Deutsch Post there as well. I'm probably mispronouncing that to many degrees. Number plate. Anyway, I forgot to delete the number on the other side before I started. Or on this side even. Fantastic. Well, yeah, you can see back there. Very, very basic starting point, and it is exactly what we need to get ourselves started. Switch quickly back to the live chat. Hello Robert Smith for joining us. We will be starting right now, I guess. So let's all delete the 37 because that is irrelevant. Can't quite remember what this guy's racing number is, so I'll do that at a later time, unless it of course joins us on stream. So yeah, this is going to be a Liqui Moly design, so we can pretty much just jump into the exciting stuff straight away. I believe there is a Liqui Moly sticker already in game. Indeed there is. I would have been completely up a creek without a paddle if there wasn't. So let's just position this as so. I'm thinking maybe try and line it up with this sort of parallelogram. Will need to be shrunk a little bit. Move it over. Don't want to be going over this sort of door edge either, because that looks a bit weird. It's weird enough that it goes over the door handle. That looks fine. Duplicate that on the other side. See, you're saying it's the Dorito boy. That could literally be half of the people in the NES community for all I know. But anyway, let's focus on this bit now. The scheme is mainly going to be blue and red, well of course white as a background, but we'll see what we can do. Now this isn't going to be an exact replica or anything. It might have a bit of inspiration from an actual Liqui Moly BMW M6, but it's not the intention. Well, it kept the old colour palette. So anyway, let's see if we can find a matching blue. There, that matches pretty much. No, it needs to be a smidge darker. So go closer, need to analyze, and about 90, maybe a bit of that. That's as close as I'm gonna get it. Ah yeah, hello, Bandit then, that's who you actually are. And hello CJ for existing, I guess. Who knows? Anyway, let's just see if we can get this red matched up as well. It looks like it's a slight bit darker. There. Just about perfect. So on this image that I'm looking at on Google, because professionalism, the red goes over the blue part of the decal, and vice versa for the red part of the decal. So let's just extend out. Wrong setting thing there. Okay, get this lined up. Needs to be absolutely perfect, otherwise my brain will explode. Good enough. Now I don't get what's up with this glitched fuel cover thing, fuel cap. So you can sort of see there's a bit of a weird glitch going on there. It's a pain in the neck to work with on BMWs, but there have been worse glitches and such. Oh wow, so the decal came with a white outline. That's quite useful. Now we shall go down over here, extend this all the way up there. Now then, hold on a second. This needs to be thinned out a little bit, moved upwards. Now we can do this bit. Just about there. Is there a tip of red there? Okay, I'll move that up a bit. So I need just so it's skimming but missing. That should do. I'm aware that it's not going through that one white section near the windows, but I will fix that when I get to it. Let's do that. Switch it out for the blue. And already it's starting to look vaguely like something. Yeah, angle limit. That's something that I've just done. We'll see how it goes. So that's a thing. Now to do the rest of it, you'll have to go into other, because this weird windowsill, sort of bit windowsill, it's like it's a house. Oh, hold on, I should probably line it up with the side view. Exactly, just to be safe. But yeah, oh, slight glitch. You can see here that it's registered under the other section, so I have to angle this appropriately, line it up, which is also going to be a pain in the neck, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth all the pain and suffering, hopefully. Okay. Oh, there's very slight adjustments. This controller is very twitchy. Might use that excuse when I start racing. Angle limit. There we go. That is very sketchy. I need to adjust that some more, I think. It's a bit wobbly. Maybe it needs an adjustment that way. Maybe. Just maybe. That should about do it. Well, let's place the blue and see how it looks by comparison. Hello SJ Gaming, welcome to the show. Sorry that's not exactly a random race commentary, but it's something. Hope you enjoy the mediocrity of other series that I do on this channel. Okay, let's work around this bit now. Again, we'll probably have to keep it about this level just so it maintains the same sort of curvature as it goes around the body as the other parts. We use big words here on the Nukeshot Motorsport channel. Okay, slight bit of angle, slight bit of lowering, and I think we're just about in business, lads. I'll go around that side. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so the lines will continue down on this side as well then, so let's get this done. Very, very simple at the moment. Nothing overly technical. Now I could have just extended the ones from before, which would make sense now that I think about it, but again, it's whatevs. This will do the job. Not like I'm getting anywhere near the sticker limit or decal limit or whatever they're called in this game. So again, just to be safe, adjust projection area so there's no weird edges that might play a few tricks. Okay, thinking about very slight adjustments again. About there. Yeah, that looks good. Now I need to go in on this side. And I've gone over the number plate, of course I have. Where is it? Here we go. I'll move these up real quick. And hey presto, there they go. So again, based on Google Images, this type of livery has quite a lot of sort of parallel lines running through it. Oh no, phone's gonna die. I'd be completely stuck if that was the case. Kinda a bit longer. I actually have an idea of how I'm gonna do this. Hold on. if I angle it this way, then I've got a bigger gap with that seam. Meaning it should be easier to line up. Let's just move back to this angle real quick. Okay, that's about there. Of course I hit the wrong angle thing. Yeah. Okay. Making weird noises with my mouth because I'm special like that, I don't know. Don't ask. Never ask, just watch. And subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, lads. If you want. Please, I need the money. Let's ignore the fact that none of this is monetized. Again, I keep clicking the wrong bit. You know what? I am just going to take this, move it here. Oh, and now that's playing up. In situations like this, normally increasing that by about 3 will solve most problems. No, it won't. Things are going so amazingly well. I should have just sticked with plan A or plan B or whatever plan it was. Keep losing on that one decal is. Progress. So for the sake of consistency, just in this aspect, again, not going for the most accurate Liqui Moly replica. It's not a replica, it's an inspired by, which allows me to make a few different adjustments here and there. So, finally, that's about sort of lined up. Maybe a slight bit of tilt. I'll bother again messing around with that. Lower it. There. Oh, hold on. Forgot to set that, because otherwise it wouldn't have gone round the wheel arch, as you can see here. If I reduce this, see that? So that's essentially what angle limit does. Okay, so now what's the next step? I suppose we could add the some kind of thing up here. We shall see. I think it's something along these lines. Pun definitely not intended, but you know, I can deal with it. So again, these are being a bit awkward, but I can work around it. If I make it wider, it'll look a little bit better. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably not, but let's see how it looks anyway. Okay, and slight bit of angle adjustment. I mean, maybe if it works. I'll see. I'll have that set to about there for now. I can clean up some edges in a bit. Go to other. Go to this again. This amazing tool. How's this looking? It is looking a little bit off, however, I have an idea. Again, if it works, I'll duplicate it to the other side. I just need to quickly try it out. Yeah, I'm currently on a half-term break, so enjoying that while it lasts. Sort of see what I'm trying to go for. I'll make it shorter again. I think an easier way of lining it up would be doing something like this and then skewing it after. All about precision in this industry. He says as he's not precise about anything at all. Oh wow, that bottom one's a bit off. What angle was it again? Not that one, it's not even that, it's right, I do that, rotate, getting there eventually. This is going to be a long stream, isn't it? That's only a half sarcastic laugh. That's looking alright. Well, thanks for your compliments. It could be better. Well, I should probably just duplicate everything to this side now before I forget. Again, I'll have to sort out around that annoying fuel cap thing. Even though I know the fuel goes in on the side where it's open, but still, it's circular, it's there. What's the point of even having one there? Is it like just for countries that drive on the different sides of the road, I assume? So they're like interchangeable. Because don't they drive on the right in Germany? I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Or I'm right and I'm just sounding like an idiot. Probably that one. Okay. I'll get to the red section in a bit. This is starting to... there's a much easier solution that I've spotted, but let's ignore that. Alright, they drive on the left, as in... oh right side of the road, but and the left side of the car. Okay, this is... oh dear, my head. Things are going so well. That back one, I guess it could use with something, couldn't it? So we go this way, something like that. Lining it up. Oh, It's disappearing on us. There we go. Depth limit to the rescue again. Oh, maybe just a little bit of extension that way. Oh, am I doing the extension the right way? Why is it appearing over there? I've made it too long. Oh, what? Which way is this even working? I'll do it this way. Oh joy, this is going so well. Well, it's something relaxing to do, I guess. There's no rush to it. Besides the fact that there's, you know, it's going to be raced tomorrow, provided the person still shows up, which is a major concern. Wait, hold on. Is that? Yeah, okay. That seems to have. Well, there's a bit missing there. What's that one? This. Is that it? Yeah, that's the one that. Yeah, I spotted. Needed that. Reading chat for a bit. Oh, interesting stuff. Okay, let's move on to up here. This is probably the more correct one to use for this situation. I'm gonna have to ignore half of that color palette because it's for a different car. Right, this is going to be awkward to judge simply because of the weird sort of window cutoff point. However, I shall do my best. I'm thinking there for that. Does it need? Yeah, it needs that. So easy to forget, but it makes such a nice aesthetic difference. Oh, wrong section. Such nice music. Keep saying that every time I get on one of these streams. Like, the stream music is just so nice and relaxing. Okay, let's see what I can do here. In terms of thickness, it needs to be about there. Now to skew it. Okay, that's looking a fair bit off. Let's see if we can just about adjust it. There, that's looking alright. There's a slight bit of a nuisance tip going on, but I shall fix that shortly. Oh, how's that? It's passable. Oh, come on, this way. Good camera. Oh, I've already clicked that. So for this, I'll just use a triangle, clean up this edge. Why would I want to use Nukeshot yellow there? I mean, there isn't a bad place to use Nukeshot yellow by any means, but still. Unintentional aeroplane impressions as I line up a sticker. and it's just very meticulous work. And my phone has gone. I forget that this thing's got a timer to go off every 15 minutes or so. Anyway. That whole section is looking somewhat alright, I guess. How's it look on the other side? Again, tolerable. Now, what I might do, continue it around the back. Well, this isn't typical of Liqui Moly cars, but at least not to my knowledge. But I shall try something. Bit of creative license, I guess. This will probably be red actually when I switch it. Just thinking about having it wrap around the car a bit more. If it looks horrible, I'll change it. Okay, adjust depth limit. Here's actually a very good example of depth limit. You can see from the side angle how far it goes across until you can go all the way. So for this, I'm going to put it about there so it covers pretty much all the back. It's going over the Deutsch Pass decal there, so I'll just move it all the way to the bottom. That is quite a cool effect I've accidentally created on the side there. Oh wow, neat. I'll take that. How's it looking red again? It's a bit bright, but it will follow the stripe pattern. I'll stick with blue. It looks better in blue. Now, this sort of weird edge bit, like, two down here I'm okay with, it's just this one looks a bit off. I think I have an idea of what I can do. We'll go here, do another one of these. More amazing music, courtesy of Kazunori and his team. Well, what do you know? 6 viewers. Nice of you to join us for one of my smaller series, but it was probably my second biggest series now that I think about it, but still, it's a small channel. It is what it is. I'm liking that. Go that side with it. These have a slight curve to them. I have a sort of a plan. I can try this again, but maybe with the red, this lower section. Maybe. Just maybe. We'll have to see. I will have to use a square with a more curvy sort of corner section, but we'll get to that. Oh bother, I've completely messed up this angle. Okay, it's there, and it's that one that I'm adjusting. Okay, shorten that. Shorten it a bit. Needs to be up there without looking too conspicuous, looking horrible. Let's just go over here again. Let's use this longer one this way. I know technically all these are possible with any square, but this makes my job a little bit easier, so deal with it. Okay. Shorten, lengthen, both at the same time. Can't quite remember who the guy was that requested this one again, but anyone from the DRL DTM League who may be in the chat, I don't know, just send a reminder or something of who this was for. I can't remember, it was King of Talk maybe, I can't quite remember, it was, or Richie? It was Richie, was it, John? Like, yeah, that was it. So now, using this square with the curvy edges, as I've said before, we're not using Nukeshot yellow. Maybe I should do a Nukeshot, like, green and yellow version of this, instead of the red and blue. Maybe. Not now, obviously, because this is for a client. But maybe, one day. We'll have to see. It might be just something for my own time, because it's a simple colour adjust. It'd probably look alright. Okay. Well, those edges seem to look okay at the moment. No weird sort of glitching or anything. Let's move on to this. This is a simple just filler, so don't have to be as precise. Well, I still do, but to a lesser degree, I suppose. So I just line that up to about there. Doesn't it? Looks alright from one side, but projection area up, or angle limit rather. Same difference. This is actually starting to turn into a decent project. No, there's already an NES M6. You'll be glad to know that, Bandito. It's the one used in, what's it called? TSR GT300. That one. The one which is a very shameless self-promotion to my own racing league. In another racing league, because we can. Oh well, I just realised this sort of top corner can be lined up very nicely with the wheel arch. With this sort of design. This is going so well. Well, I thought this was going to be a disaster of a design, but no. It's turning out somewhat decent. Oh, this track in particular, this music track reminds me a lot of the Gran Turismo 5 car dealership. Namely, browsing cars like the GT by Citroen, which I could never afford because I was a peasant back then. I still am a peasant now, but I'm a peasant with a get-rich-quick scheme at least in game. Imagine in real life. Wow, that's turned out alright. Yeah, I prefer the Z4 in particular as well. It makes an amazing sound, both in game and real life. But the M6 is the car that's capable of winning more races, I guess, or at least according to quite a lot of people. The Z4 in game, at least at the moment, a bit like real life, funnily enough, with the BOP. Not exactly the best car on the straights, but it is a handling masterpiece, and that shall always, you know, be a testament to BMW. Now, this sort of section, you'll see what I'm going for. I'm lining up with the bottom corner of the door, and I'm making it black, so I can put some white sponsor decals on there, a bit like I've done on some others. That is looking very spicy. I'm quite a fan of that. Oh, hold on. He says as he deletes it. Just noticed there was a slight little bit of awkwardness, so angle that as down as the camera can go. Okay, move that around to that way. Okay. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna have to use like a half circle or something. It's a relatively simple fix anyway. Is that fixed? Yeah, that goes over the edge just fine. Angle limit. Okay, move it slightly across. Maybe a slight touch more angle into it. Right. Okay, so it just sort of goes on through that air vent there. That's quite interesting. So the back of the car, it's like that. What next? Let's move on to the bonnet. Why not? Let's see if I can have another stripe. Well, of course we can. We can have all the stripes on this planet. Let's go for red. And if it doesn't look good, we'll go for blue. It's that simple. Line it up just the right amount of width so it goes over both of these sort of edge bits of the bonnet. Interesting. What I might do is something similar to a Wader HSV or something where one side's red, the other's blue. That might work alright. So we'll switch this to blue. Yeah, it could work. Let's give it a shot. And now we're going to do the much easier solution regarding making the white lines, which is literally just get one of these. Start with a thin one and graduate, which is something I don't think I've done because I've never been to university. Oh, hold on. While I'm at it, I'm moving these stickers up because they might be getting in the way. So can't be having that due to regulations, as we all know. Okay. Move it up, thicken it up like soup or something, I don't know. Okay, about there. A bit wider again. Trying to keep it sort of equidistant. Using big words again. And then maybe just for this last one we'll have a small red. That goes just about to that corner. Okay. I'll try something else. Now I'll duplicate that. It's because I'm not liking how large the gaps are between some of them. Let's do this. Move it along. The stupid angle thing. Oh, this isn't gonna work at any angle I choose, is it? No, it will. It will. Will it? Oh, it's being a pain in the neck. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, come on. Skew. Skew properly. I think it is just because of the one I've selected. It's just a bit of an awkward one to skew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace you with this, but keep the angle limit the same. Not angle limit, the projection angle, I believe the term would be. Okay. Oh, more nice music. Shorten that up. Lower this one down a bit, maybe extend it a slight touch. Change that one to blue. Okay, that's already under those. Flip over to this side, change this one to red. And then we'll do the same for this little bit. Thick soup is still, yeah, fair enough, I suppose so. Well, we'll be stewing up some action here shortly, but I'll be here all week, folks. I don't know why you guys are sticking around, but thanks again for tuning in, I guess. Hope this is a somewhat educational experience in how livery should be designed. Cough, cough, Williams, cough, cough. That's an interesting sort of thing going on there. I quite like that. Whether Richie does is a completely different matter. We'll have to see what he thinks at another time. But it's, by my standards, it's alright. Right, in terms of the front, again, you could probably do with just having like a Liqui Moly logo somewhere on here. So the issue is it can't be too big because of the awkward vents and this one covered thing, or bonnet hook or whatever it is. I can't remember the terms for those things with the arrows on them. I assume it's to keep the bonnet in place. I mean, what else could it be? Unless there's some kind of weird tow hook attachments. Someone will enlighten me in chat, surely. Oh, hold on. This is, I just realized this is not lining up the best. It needs to be about here in terms of angle, I think. This is going to be a lot of trial and error. You're here because livery. And yes, I am aware that my jokes suck. But so does your whole career. But I'll be here all week. Yeah, that time it's lined up a fair bit better. Sort of. It's weird because as soon as it goes into the section labelled other, it just seems to go a bit more blurry than the rest of the decal. I don't get why. From a distance it looks fine. How's it look? Tolerable. I actually do have, if you're correct in saying that he is for Waddle's team, I believe I have a decal somewhere. Is it in here? Where could it be? I do actually have a Dynamic Racing Team decal somewhere. Other stuff maybe? Oh. Useful stuff? Come on, has to be some use in here. Well, there's the old number board thing from back in the day. Oh, bother. Do I not have it anymore? Could have thought I... Oh no, it's here. Yeah, if you could go check, John, that'd be quite useful. Because I can't right now, in case you're wondering. But yeah, Dynamic Racing League logo here. Might as well include that on the side. Way of getting rid of that, I probably discussed it in other ones, just decrease angle and depth limit. And because the end plates of rear wings are generally flat, it'll still appear on these sides. And you won't get any sort of like white lines right at the edges either using that method, so that's quite useful. So it was in useful stuff again. Am I glad that he made it color adjustable? So let's just add a giant dynamic there. That looks alright. Normally I would do something underneath the rear wing, but for this one I'm not sure as of yet. What else? Oh, before I forget, it's a Hankook tyre series. So even though there were like curved versions of this, I've been managing to get away with using these more standard ones in like areas such as here. So let's adjust. Where would this look best? I'm thinking smaller and maybe in this corner. out there. Okay, number 44. Okay. Useful having people on stream. Use a stock number. But I'll warp it a bit. Okay, let's see. That needs adjusting this way a bit. Oh, this music I believe was from the old GT6 Moon missions. Don't ask how I know that. Would it look snazzy if I joined these together? Sort of. Yes, I did just use the word snazzy in 2019. I mean, I quite like that. Switch it up. Go to the bonnet. Do the same thing. And if he wants it changing, he can just message me. Yeah, that works. Yeah, 8s usually do line up just fine, judging by the shape. What else? We could go to the back. I'm thinking adding a bit of black strip here so it sort of connects to the one on the side, sort of. Gotta be careful that it doesn't go over the wheel arch, so add a little bit like that, switch it up. There's a weird bit of edging there. That's solved by, no, that's already all the way up. Well, it's nothing that I can do about that, so let's move on. What next? Let's just see if there's anything else on this Google image that I've got up. Oh, okay. I've noticed something of interest. This is gonna have to be over all of these others. It has something like this going on, which could work. Okay, let's move to the front and continue this. Want it just to maybe avoid the ground. Just do that so it goes all the way into the mouth. Oh, the toe thing's in the way. I'll adjust that. Where is it? Where is it? Which one? It's this one. Move. There we go. Actually, sort of. It's a slightly darker red for the thing, but it makes sense that it's on that side, I guess. Yeah, you can actually. Allow me to demonstrate. It's in the other section. So I'm thinking because of that red line, blue this side. This is turning into more like a Super GT style livery with the amount of colour variation. Oh joy. I'm gonna have to shorten that bit. There. I don't think those clash. There, that's looking like something, I guess. Maybe add a stripe down here. Yeah, a good suggestion for that, John. Let's see if we can go red. Okay, I think that's enough colour variation in terms of the you know, on one side it's the complete opposite of the other. Let's just stick with that for now. So that's looking alright. The roof on this is quite plain. I might keep it that way. Oh, I forgot. It would be useful if I did that, so the player's name would actually be displayed properly. Are these aftermarket rims that I put on this? Yeah, BBS. I forget that I do that sometimes. I go for aftermarket BBS center locks because they look sick. No other reason really. Let's show off the fact that we have some BBS rims. There we go. No, Super GT style isn't bad at all. It's just different to DTM style. It's a lot more colourful, I'll say that. Not dissing DTM either, I mean both have their cool design aesthetics again. Feature word on this channel, aesthetic. Let's make this blue. This sort of winglet. Again, I'm not 100% sure on it just yet. I might be switching the back to white again through the use of another stripe. I'll have to see how it looks, but it is a possibility. I'll have to line that up. If it doesn't look good, I'll scrap the idea. Oh, hold on. That's lining up quite nicely with that bumper. Just maybe. What layer would it be on? Try that? No. It's probably... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll be actually interested to see what sponsors the Aston DTM cars have. Actually, whether they will be like the same as Mercedes or whatever. Imagine a BWT Aston Martin. That'd be a weird thing to witness. Assuming BWT is still around in DTM. Surely. Surely there must be. Oh joy, what's happened here? Oh right, I know what's happened there. Let's just move this up. Yeah, it is a shame, although technically I may be wrong, but on Aston Martin still technically using like Mercedes engines or something. I can't remember. Or like I ran by the same people. I can't remember exactly the details, but I know there's some kind of affiliation. Hold on. Is that the right blue? Yeah, it was. It's just lines of the car playing tricks on me. That's looking alright. Let's go to the roof. Let's see what we can do here. I'm thinking maybe something like this. If it will work. Maybe have it in red. We seem to be lacking a bit of red. I'll clean up the Deutsche Post banner in a sec. Well, I could. Well, there's a thought. I could do that, and then have blue again, or vice versa. How's that look? A bit overkill. Yeah. Let's just keep the top plane for now. I think in terms of the actual liveryness of the livery, it's done. It's probably just a case of placing sponsor decals a bit more. So, where to start, really? Well, we could start by adding a little bit more liquid moly around some edges, considering it is a title sponsor. Maybe like here, or maybe lining it up with this sort of line, which is rarely visible, but could work. Yeah, that looks alright. Keep messing those up. Okay. I guess one thing we could have is a dynamic racing league up here. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Bring that over to about there. There we go. Right, in terms of everything else, we could again have the same sort of thing here, I guess. Liqui moly. It's all just a case of space fillers at this point. just to get the car to look that little bit extra professional. Hear that, Williams? Please give me a contract. I will do a far better job than your existing livery design, I can say that much. Shots fired. Let's go to the top. I think I have an idea. Typical one that I use is Bosch, supplier of electric components, namely motors. Makes sense to have them near the windscreen wipers. Again, you can see how weird and pixely some of those are, but from a distance it's fine. Especially during like race replays and stuff. To the back. Could have it here as well. Although it's sort of not as relevant. I have a... nah, it serves its purpose here, I think. It's alright, it doesn't have to be related to where it is on the car, I guess. Although like the hand-cut logos and stuff, generally, on cars at least, are positioned near the tyres. Which makes sense. In terms of other sponsors, Recaro, supplier of bucket seats. They can go here. I think. Can they? Maybe about here. Anything else in here? Before I forget, like I normally forget, let's add a BMW sort of thing here. Just to remind everyone of what this is. In case they somehow forgot. A bit smaller. About there. Go lower again. I'm very tempted to slap a Maxwell battery. This is a brand that I use relatively often in my designs. Completely fictional, of course. It'll squeeze in about here. Then I could have something in the middle. I have a vague idea of what I want. And I believe it's in here. Isn't here, right? Yep. Hello, Ben Doyle. This is a... Wait, you went... What's going on? Is it... I'm so slow. I'm sorry. Anyway, welcome to Livery Workshop. Series I do. Episode 3. Doing a Liqui Moly design for a client in a DTM series that I'm a part of. There'll be a race tomorrow, so that's to look forward to. So it's looking tolerable. What else? Let's just browse some sponsors for a second. Let's see what could possibly fit. Could always go for some FIA road safety nonsense, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Anything? I don't know. there any other fake one? Oh yeah, this works very well as a space filler, mainly on a white background. However, I might try doing it here. It's because it's very simplistic as the Able & Co. logo. So it works quite well, doesn't attract too much attention to itself, but acts as a very decent space filler. As you can see, very subtle. Hello Snappy D, welcome to the stream. Hope this is somewhat entertaining. If it isn't, then well, I don't know. Can't really do much about that. I'm thinking it's a bit close to the other one, but I might change it if it works. Which it is starting to look like is the case. Right. That lined up. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to swap out the Maxwell batteries here on the black section for something. Replace. Let's go into these. Anything here? Maybe H&R Springs. This could be the ticket. Oh yes, look at that. Yep. Duplicate on reverse. Oh, fantastic. Now the question is, what can I fit anywhere else? Down here. I think a handcuff could work here. That's what I've done on my own team's DTM cars, at least. Had them down here. Duplicate on reverse. Oh, it's relaxing? Oh, that's good. I suppose it can be relatively therapeutic to watch someone do something. I don't know. It's a lot easier to watch someone do something than to do it oneself, I suppose. Which is an interesting concept about life. But still, I'm enjoying this too, and I'm glad that you're finding this somewhat relaxing. I have entered the Williams contest, believe it or not. I've sent them a few examples of my work, and I've even made a concept livery that I've sent them on the side. I'll show you that at the end of the stream, if you want. It was made before the whole rocket new title sponsor thing, so it still has a martini stripe on it. Or not a martini stripe, a Williams version of it, so without the red. What have I gone in there for? What am I doing? Livery workshop. Tired. Even though it's only 9:55. This might be the longest episode of Livery Workshop yet, now that I think about it. I think they've only been around an hour or so before. Let's add a dynamic logo here. And the Racing League part will be disguised under the Deutsche Post decal there. Like so. Fantastic editing skills. If you can call them such, I don't know. Oh, something I always do on every single livery I've ever designed for some stupid space filling reason. Zero racing apparel right next to the rear lights and the headlights. It just adds a little bit of extra detail. It's very subtle, but in my opinion it makes a decent amount of difference. So, onto the front. Shall we do the same? I think I shall. Let's move to the bonnet. Here. Now the question is, does this... Ooh, I've had a thought. Let's ignore the question that I was just about to say. This is... I said I wasn't going to do any more colour swapping, but this might be a last hurrah to that. That there. No, it doesn't work in that case. The black might work. It works on the red. Does it work on the blue? Sort of. So let's go with that. Just reading some of this in chat. Oh dear. Fun times. Now, let's go to other again. I'm thinking, as awkward as it is to work with, this sort of wheel vent could have something on it. Maybe. And maybe that something is another Maxwell battery. All a case of lining stuff up. See, it's got that weird sort of effect from there, but the way the logo's designed, it sort of works a bit like that. Maybe slightly. Probably not, but it's on there, and it's saying on there. Oh, that looks a little bit dodgy on that side. Let's see if we can scoot it over a little bit. There, it looks, there we go. That's a bit more tolerable. The white looked better. Hold on. It probably looks better on the blue. Yeah, it stands out more. But on the red, because of the way it worked, I'm not 100%. Okay, fair enough. It did work better as white. Oh yeah, you mentioning 3D, it does look like a pair of 3D glasses, doesn't it, this car? In a way, sort of. Well, at least the front grille does. Look. I swear I don't have special needs. Well, no, I do, actually, but let's ignore that. Because that doesn't matter. Oh yeah. This annoyance. See how weirdly glitched this is? I'm gonna have to go increase the depth limit a bit. Width, oh no, it's disappeared again. Depth limit 10 and it doesn't exist. What? Oh joy. This is... right. I can't... There's nothing I can do about that. That is just a really awkward glitch. That's so stupid. So annoying. So not much I can do about that. Luckily from a distance it's still visible if you look at it, but I'm gonna choose to ignore that. What else could we add to this? Let's look around the car. The back needs something. Why have I exited? Things are going so well. Something up here? Maybe? Maybe. Yeah, there's a couple weird glitches with that. I know Porsche's, the Porsche 911 RSR's wing mirrors has a glitch where the duplicate on reverse doesn't exactly line up. And don't get me started on the Audi R8 LMS. That is an absolute nightmare to line stuff up on properly. But it is possible if you have a lot of time on your hands. Let's see again. Anything? Not in there really. And just browsing stuff, hoping to see a bit of inspiration. Ooh. This maybe. Maybe? Yes! I've found answers to all of my problems. Actually, through all of that, and this needed to be lined up a little bit better. Just so it follows the curve a bit better. Going all over the shop. Diana Coffee, a sponsor that is relatively prominent on the TVR from last episode. And no, I'm not putting punt me because that's just asking for it. I mean, in fairness, it's not me who's going to be driving it, so I could do that. But that'd be mean. Which is why I'm gonna do it right now. I'm joking. Obviously. Let's see again. Oh, it's so annoying. Maybe a Maxwell battery. You can never go wrong with Maxwell batteries. If this fake company wants to give me a sponsorship, then please do so. I need the cash. Maybe it looks better as white on the blue. Oh yes. Yes, it does. Line that up again. It is officially 10:04 PM. You use T-sponsors. I mean, Richie's British as well, isn't he? I can't remember. I know there's a couple Americans floating about in DRL. I think. I could just be completely insane. I am completely insane. Why is that even a question? Let's go on Europe cars. That's normally a decent section to work with. Let's add an extra twin kidney grille. Majestic. It's already reminding me of the the Z4. Episode 1 of Livery Workshop. Check that out. You'll understand why I have that. Oh, you're one of them, right? That makes sense, John. I guess. BMW Motorsport. I should probably switch it over to this side, just because I need to make sure this tow cable sticker doesn't get in the way of my evil plans. About there. Maybe. There. That alright? Somewhat. Maybe it could use with a smidge of red. I have an idea again. Catchphrase. Let's see if I can... I've done this before, so I know it has worked. Let's see if I can just about clip this sort of edge lining. Should probably lower it so it doesn't clash with the black. Oh, bother. There, that's the layer I needed. Okay, progress. Move that up. Moving on up. Copyright strike. Why do I do this to myself? I don't even know if that song probably is copyrighted. I had a super cheap logo. Not supercars, this is DTM. Or, well, technically you've done it in any does it any? No, you did do it in DTM. What am I saying? I don't know. I do things however I want, really. Anyway, that sort of red trim looking alright. I'm tempted to slap a Nukeshot Motorsport logo there. They increase my fleet of cars to 4, but no. I shall just put Dynamic Racing League out here. Must have been Waddles that uploaded this. I mean, who else could it be? What the logos do I have on the side? Able and Co. I'm thinking something in this sort of area. Just to fill a little bit of space. Maybe something BMW themed. Again. Could just have that. That'd be useful if I had it in a slightly different... Oh! I do have it in a slightly different. Let's go for this. Space filling 101. Oh boy, that... Let's work on making this side work, and then it'll work better on the other side. I mean, you know, it'll work better this side, but it'll look okay. That's interesting. Interesting concept. Maybe smaller and lower. A bit too low. There, that looks alright. Just need to do something on the roof, and I've thought of a very simple solution. There's your roof sorted. Simple as that. Anything else? All about the smaller detail. The back is done. The back is chock-a-block full of sponsors and all the like. But this work here. Here's smaller, so it appears more in the center of the stripe. Yeah, that's a small detail, but it's there now. And it hasn't caught on the edge there, no. Okay, all the underside edge. Can't quite view it, but I think it's okay. Oh, it's definitely up there with some of the busiest, I guess. There's a lot going on. I mean, my own Crown Plaza one is, again, sort of up there. Probably not to this extent. This is just, I don't know, I'm doing more because it's a client or something, I don't know. Now, would this work here? It's a bit close to the other one, but it is simplistic enough to maybe get a pass. It's okay, so do I want that, or would it work better with a BMW Motorsport? It indeed does work better with a BMW Motorsport in my opinion. There we go. Onto the front. Now I think we can deploy the Able & Co. again. Just to these areas. Little bit of extra detailing. Oh, hold on. There's a line there that I didn't quite see before. Okay. And there we go. This sort of bottom corner again. Thinking this. Are we done here? I don't know. I think we might be. I'm gonna think of some kind of small detail eventually, but maybe. Nah. Should I? I'll see how it looks. Oh, damn. Wrong camera. It's this one. Let's see. If it's small enough, then maybe it could. Somewhere in the middle of this sort of stripe array. Yeah, that looks maybe tolerable. There's the line that I didn't see before. Let's line it up better with that. Now the back is even busier than it was before. Fantastic. How many stickers have we used? 131. Fair enough. I will think of something. Will I? Find out after this commercial break. Have you had an accident at work that wasn't your fault? Well, too bad. Deal with it. And we're back. Still looking for solutions. Or anything that I may have missed. This sort of edge bit maybe has a slight hindrance. So, I'll get this. I'll just black it off. Wait, so that is a mad phrase. But given the context, come on, why are you being awkward? It's more awkward than me in a conversation. That's saying something. Oh, this music I recall from the what was it called? The racing at the 24 Hours of Nürburgring video on the old Gran Turismo TV, back on Gran Turismo 5. I'm such a nerd, but I'm okay with it. There, that neatens off that. Wing mirrors. Let's try something here. I forgot that I could do something with the wing mirrors. Let's. Oh wow, okay. That stripe goes quite an angle. See if I can line it up with that line. Maybe I should have adjusted those beforehand, just to be safe. I'll do that now. Can never be too safe when doing this, or anything, to be fair. Is it? Where is it? Down here? Here it is. Let's see if I can get this to work. Indeed, that is looking rather spiffing. What? I think. Is it? Yeah, it looks good. I think that has just about satisfied me. He said any room for, maybe there's something small on the bonnet, maybe. Let's go for a BMW logo. Wait, did I use the same one on the side? Yeah, just making sure because I have one downloaded as well as the one provided by Gran Turismo. Funnily enough, when Gran Turismo first launched, well, not the original, but this one, GT Sport, none of the manufacturer logos actually appeared, you know, in the brand logos section here. Like, those normally didn't exist, so people had to resort to uploading them via the decal uploader, and very early on in GT Sport the decal uploader wasn't even a thing, so people had to forge decals through stickers, which is something I've done with the Nukeshot Motorsport logo, but kindly enough some people have made some different variants of stuff like that, even NES logos, so kind of them. Anyway, I think that just about concludes what we've done here today. Here is the finished product. The front, I'm very tempted to add something extra, but I think that might spoil it a bit. It might take away from the sides. So anyway, here is the finished product. Going to be racing tomorrow. Hope Richie likes it. We'll have to see. He's probably going to want a refund, even though I haven't charged him anything for it. So yeah, I'll quickly save that now. So it's even got the same save as the old one, so 44 Liqui Moly. Okay, so this is that shade of white. We should have that shade of blue and that shade of red. Or should we do that shade of blue? That one looks better, I think. So this will be saved and I'll upload it in a sec. I will show you the Williams car, don't worry. I actually wish that I had made it in an episode of Livery Workshop, but I got a bit ahead of myself and forgot to upload that, but I will show you. Ford Chip Ganassi Liqui Moly. Yep. Pretty much all of it. I actually do have a Chip Ganassi Racing logo somewhere in my archive, so I could have slapped that on the side. Load times. Come on. Or rather, upload times. I'll upload this one in a bit if any of you want to download it. It will be public. The Williams one already is as well. Well, in fact, I'm already like driving the Williams there. You can see it at the top of the screen. The 911 RSR. So that's a bit of a teaser. Let's open design. Let's go to this Williams Esports concept. So here it is. You can see I experimented with a white-blue color shift, as well as a typical, you know, white and blue Williams was as well. You can sort of see what I was going for. Circuit board design on there, courtesy of a clever little sticker that I found. So yeah, this is the thing. The circuit board very active around that section. Then around the back you can see the color shift returns. This sort of gradient stripe down there as well. Slapped a Nukeshot logo on it because, you know, got to get my own name in there somehow. Blue rims, the dark blue rims, I think suit it quite well. Again, BBS center locks. And top down, you can see Williams logo there. Williams Esports on the rear wing. Turn into the McDonald's M. But yeah, that's that. Hope that's an interesting concept for you guys to look at. One thing requested in a video. You requested something in a video? I can't quite remember. I might have to add it to the list. I mean, if it's the Nürburgring 1 hour livery that you was referring to, then I will probably turn that into an episode of Livery Workshop in time. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. So yeah, I guess that pretty much concludes this episode of Livery Workshop. I hope that you enjoyed it. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, leave a like if you want, up to you. Hope it's been a relaxing process or such, or maybe it was frustrating because of me making mistakes or whatever. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the finished products, both this Williams Esports thing that you've seen before, and of course the new DRL DTM Liqui Moly car of Richie. Quite happy with the way this thing turned out, actually. So yeah, just really thanks for disliking, much appreciated. You know you've made it when you're getting dislikes, as Mr. Half the Race Gone has himself said. So yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning into this episode of Livery Workshop. Hope to see you stick around on the channel for future content, whether another episode of this, random race commentary, which is a very popular series at the moment, probably the most popular thing on my channel at the moment, or anything else, maybe an update stream if we get an update relatively soon. So yeah, that pretty much concludes everything. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Later, folks.